Says I'm live. Oh, there I am. All right. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta go. Ow. It's cold. Ooh. All right. Okay. As you can see, I'm traveling again. So right now, I'm not going to even use my mic thing. Type in if you can hear me okay. Okay. Remember when I was telling you, welcome to Be So Light? You know who I am, Princess Makala, Liana, also known as Human Felicia, but this is really not my planet. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Yeah. Yeah. This is really not my planet. I'm just here to help. Here to help all of you to wake the hell up and to remember who you are. And if you're living in the state of California, it's time to get out. It's time to move. Okay, I can't stress that enough. Well, first of all, let me tell you why the title is the way it is. And I think a lot of you are going to agree with the title. Okay. Remember when I was telling you about those cards? These right here. The box of doom. No. Swan, Miss Swan, Teal, I don't know where you went to get the download for these cards and to make the sigils that you did make for these cards. These cards are not for people who can't handle the truth. Okay? Don't get these cards. These cards are, they are enough to shake your world up. They are enough to make you take a look at something to get the picture. Okay? The title is Okay, Creator, You Win. Now, can we talk? I'm going to try not to. Hold on a second. Try not to flip out of this chair. Okay. Can we talk? Because it's about to get real. What I'm going to share with you. Now, I'm not going to tell you where I'm on my way to. I'm going to tell you. Because, you know, there comes a time when you have to kind of be quiet about what you're doing and don't let a lot of people know what you're doing because their thoughts and their process and everything will get in the way of what you're trying to do. Okay? Just plain and simple. So, let me back up, shall I? I was messing around with these cards yesterday night. I pulled 2 cards. One was talking about short-term thinking, and then the other one was talking about resistance. Anyway, I'm a Capricorn. What do we not resist? No is our favorite word. No. Oh, so I was just messing around with the cards. You know, I got the 2 cards, and next thing I know, the cards start playing out in my now time. And here's the scenario. I wake up this morning and I'm like, I'm over it. I can't take it anymore. I'm done. You know, trying to get located. The fires are going. COVID is a menace to society. We got all this crazy nuisance as being a nuisance, and we got Trump running around doing this thing. We got Biden trying to do something. Anyway, we got all this crazy stuff going on right now, and all of us are waking up. How fabulous is that right now? We're all waking up. We're waking up from a deep sleep that our culture, society, human beings have been put into since this earth has started by some beings that want to keep us in that place. So, because of our ascension process and because all of this wonderful starlight energy is coming in, let me tell you something. They're already here. That's going to be the next news. That this just in. There is a unidentified object, a ship that has landed with other beings who are unidentified, that are not human, that are here. Really? Are we supposed to be feeling like kind of dumb, or feeling like we're not supposed to believe that? Like we're the only beings out in this vast universe of stars and the moon, the sun, and all these planets, that we're the only existing life out in this universe? You would have to be pretty narrow-minded to think that there's no other beings out there. First of all, you should be very, very wondering where all your technology comes from. Like, for instance, watching me on your laptop. Where do you think that came from? Where do you think your cell phone stuff came from? Where do you think all that technology came from? Who do you think gave it to some people to create? Think about it. And why do we have all these scientific movies or sci-fi movies of aliens and spaceship? What do you think they're preparing us for? It's called the game. So let me tell you something. Those of you that are sitting on the back burner, I need you to hear this message, because it's about to get real. Now, I told people the last reading I did, we were going to go through some really intense stuff. To get through September, where it's finally going to flip, we're going to go through some crazy stuff. Thank you. So I'm going to do another reading tomorrow, because I've been doing a reading on the energy, just reading the energy for state of California and then the nation. We are the next Atlantean activation that has to take place. Hi, darling. Hi. We're the next ones. Okay. What I'm about to tell you, you have to understand and listen, because if you are experiencing this, there is a reason why this is happening. So first of all, let me back up to someone that sent me a wonderful text. I'm not going to say your name, saying that you were grateful that I talked about all of the things about the flashes of light and all that energy that's coming in that is activating us. Well, get ready, because another series of a lightning storm is getting ready to come in that is going to have that flashing yet once again. Now, there was another young lady who follows me on YouTube and Instagram. We follow each other. She was doing drumming on the last thunderstorm that was going on. And she sent me the video of what she was taping. And I was reviewing it. Now, you know me. You know I'm always going to look at numbers, frequencies. I'm looking for strange things in photos. That's how I was taught to look for something that stands out. So I'm watching the video that she sent me of the lightning storm in Sacramento, just watching it, how it's purple and the plasmic activity light, how it's doing it, how the lightning barely comes down like this, but it was more like crossways. It was going across. And then there was this weird like flashing that it was just doing in the background. And I said, that's something else, something we're not supposed to see. Interesting. But off to the left side of the video was a triangular shape, slowly gliding in like this. And then a flash of lightning hits it, it takes it in, and then it slowly glides, and then it just fades. It vanishes. And I said, oh, they're coming in through the storm, rooting in. Okay, got it. And the flashing light is the supercharged ionic particles that are going to come in to wake us up even more. So I want you to think about this. Okay, think about this. If Creator says, I have to wake my children up because they've been asleep a long time, you know the number one thing that happens when someone's heart stops? What's the first thing we do? We blow in a breath of life. We're checking pulse, and then we're going to charge the paddles. And we're going to take the paddles and hit that chest. We're going to hit that heart to make it go boom. We're using a super ionic charge electrical current to go into the cells of a being, flesh, into a heart, muscle that is electrical, and hit it and charge it. And when it charges and hits up something that is not alive or it's asleep, and you hit it, it gets a burst of that energy and it, boom, opens up, and it's the heartbeat. Okay, the heartbeat comes up. And now you got boom, boom, got life going. Okay. Now I want you to just think about this. We got this storm coming in, another one, thunderstorm. And yeah, it wreaks havoc because it strikes trees and things that are very dry, that don't have enough moisture, sets things off in fire. And then we have the repercussions of the fires due to the plasmic ionic charges that are coming down and striking. Okay, keep that in mind. But the other flashing that's taking place is already charging up the atmosphere and the air. So rather you're in it or not, however, those ionic charges are charged. Ka-ching, paddle clear. So you're charging already. Hence the word, when you lay down and those ionic charges are flying around you and they're charging you, and you close your eyes and you know you're in a pitch dark room, everything is dark, everything is turned off, and then all of a sudden you see this flashlight. Excuse me. You see that flash of light. Sometimes it'll be a bright diamond white light, and then sometimes it'll be like I got the diamond white light a few days ago, and then the other night I got a bright flash of pink that came in. It was real quick. It was like boom. It's like, okay. So every time when you get the light, when you get hit with that light, It activates you. It activates your awakening. It activates a new part of you. It activates a new part of your healing modality. It activates you to be aware of something. It activates you to anchor in. Okay. Now, remember, yesterday I was talking about there's going to come a moment that all of us are going to know who has their Lemurian crystal, when to grab it and when to use it. Because Lemurian crystals hold the old ancient files of this earth. It holds all of the knowledge from the Lemurian time and Atlantean's time is anchored in these crystals, as well as the new crystals that are going to be coming up through the earth that are already pushing up, that have the new hidden information that we need that will be given to us through the crystals on this planet for this fifth dimension, the fifth dimensional energy. Okay, so we got that storm that's going to come up. It's going to be taking place during that 10-day wave spell of energy that we're going to be going through. That's our awakening, more awakening process. Okay. Here's the thing. And those of us living in California, I need you to hear this and pay attention. Why I called it the title that it is. A lot of us either have lost your business, struggling to keep your business, don't know if you'll be able to open again. Everything is at a loss or at a standstill. Some of you have moved out or are trying to find a new location, haven't found your location yet. You're really being pushed. Strange things are happening, and it's happening in such a way where you're able to say sell your house and move out of state and move somewhere very easily. Or all of a sudden you get a strange offer on your excuse me, on your home, and you weren't thinking about selling it, but somebody sends you an offer on your home. So now that's strange. Then some of you might get a job offer outside of the state of California to take you somewhere else. So keep clearing my voice because the smoke, oof, just been very irritating. So here's the deal. When you keep getting the message that you need to do something, go towards something, complete a task, but you keep ignoring it. Yes, please. So I had something I was supposed to do, and I didn't want to go do it. First, I wanted to do it, but then I kept looking at all the stuff that was going on, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to really do that right now. And then I said, no, that's just not my energy. That's just not my thing. I don't want to go there. Blah, 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 blah. Today was one of those days where Creator stepped in and intervened in everything that I was doing and had two people say verbatim an offer to do their part of what they were being told to tell me. Two different people with the same message today telling me. So, and let's just put it like this. I was in the office with one associate talking, while the other second part of the puzzle was texting me verbatim what was being said to me from this person, and then this person was texting me. And I'm like, Okay. Creator, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, fine. All right. I'm going. Gosh. All right. I'll do it. And I love, love, love what was being said to me. You know who you are. And he said it like this. He was just looking at me and he says, "You look very tired. You have circles under your eyes, and I've never seen you with circles under your eyes." And I said, "Well, what can I say? Didn't sleep very good last night and dodging mosquitoes and all this craziness. And um, they just love me." So, and he says, "You need to take care of yourself and you need to get some rest because what's coming, you have to be ready for and you need to be able to help the people." And I said, "I already help the people. I already do help the people." He goes, "No, you got to get ready. There's more that's going to be coming." I said, "Oh, yes, I know. I'm doing my codes and blah, blah." He goes, "No, you really got to get ready." And I started thinking about it and I said, "Oh, wait a minute. I'm the person on the table that's got to get the paddles that's going to go get my zapping, the next zapping that's coming in. I've already had several, but I'm getting ready to get a bigger one." And that's to help the people. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, okay, this is that part where I've been resistant. I'm trying to do it in my time. I'm trying to go and be where I need to be, my time, and how it's going to look and what it's going to be like. And I'm trying to analyze it all and how I'm going to organize it and da 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 in my time. When in theory, my time really doesn't exist. Ooh, yeah. Let's sit back on that one, shall we? Let me say that again. And this is going to hit home with you. I'm trying to organize everything and do everything and put it in the way that I want to put it on my time. That really doesn't exist at all. Yeah. Let that sink in because right about now you're saying to yourself, shit, she's right. I've been trying to do this, 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 and nothing's flowing, and things feel kind of catawampic, and I don't know what's going on. And because I'm trying to do it in my time, that doesn't really exist for me to do it in. Because it has to be linked up to the divine time that you are in for it to come into its fruition. Can't be in your ego time or that time you're trying to do it in. That's not linked up. So I said, okay. He goes, "You need to get some rest." I said, "Well, I'm gonna check into my favorite resort inn and get some rest, and it's bathtub time." Yeah. So I said, okay, okay, I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna get ready for my journey. I got a journey to do. It's gonna take me some time to do it, but it requires me leaving California. I'm not gonna be on a midnight train to Georgia, but I'm leaving California. Yeah. So let's just put it like this. As soon as you let go and you say, okay, fine, creator, you win. Fine, I'll do whatever. What do you want me to do? I'll finally do it. Okay, fine. What is it? Everything starts to flow into place. Not only am I going to make this journey, but I have someone that's going to make sure that my car has all brand new tires on it, that is in perfect running condition, ready to go. I drive a Honda. It's pretty much ready to go. And then on top of that is making sure I have money for gas. So I don't have to take anything out of my money. And then when it's time to do the next part of the journey, make sure all my tickets and stuff are paid for so I can go do my journey. Because everything has already been told what needs to be done, and this person is following through, completing the task, but making sure that I listen so I can go complete my task. Because for some reason, I am just kind of trying to be resistant and have a blind spot of energy. So, the reason why I'm saying this to you, and this is for all of us that are here in California, this is where it gets a little serious. Sometimes to get out from underneath the dark grasp of control and oppression and manipulation, things happen and stay in creative mode to move people out, to get them out of harm's way. And the fires are a representation of purification and cleansing. Okay? That's what the fires are representing. It's also creating a scenario of making people get out of California for a reason. Something that we don't see how it's playing out is coming down the pike. And those of us that hear the call and pay attention to the little scenarios that are playing out, you know what they look like. All of a sudden, it's like everything's falling into place for you to move out of California. And those that listen, that move out, gonna be spared. The ones that stay, you're gonna have to be strong because what's coming is not gonna be good. It's already playing out in front of us, and it's already doing it in a boiling the frog alive scenario. Remember how you put a frog in some warm water and you keep turning it up a little by little as a frog is trying to, it doesn't realize it's being cooked until it's too late and then it's finally cooked? That's what we're in right now. Period. End of subject. That's where we are. We are the frogs in the hot water that's getting it turned up every single time. If it's not from the taxes, if it's not from the constant COVID thing, if it's not the fires, if it's not the earthquakes, if it's not, you name it, we in California are going through it. Okay? So, those of you that are having the dreams of tsunamis, pay attention to where you're hearing about earthquakes around the world. And pay attention where those earthquakes are and pay attention if there's a tsunami that's going to be popping up. But I guarantee you, because it's been so quiet here in California, that we're not having the so-called earthquakes right now. But October hasn't hit yet. So we need to be prepared for that. And it's almost like, how much more are we going to be dealing with that's going to make us move out of harm's way? All the scenarios will play themselves out to get you to move out. Rather it's to leave that job, rather it's to leave a situation, rather it's whatever it is to get you to move. And when you finally throw your hands up and say, okay, fine, Creator, you win. Fine, ancestors, you win. I got it. Okay. So I want each and every one of you to pay attention If all of a sudden you start having dreams about getting moved out, if you're living here in California, if you start having these weird feelings like you gotta go, like you gotta get out, because I am running into more and more people who are doing that. They're like, oh no, we're getting out of here. Nope, making plans, leaving, moving, getting out of here, going to go be somewhere else. Pay attention to the call. Okay. So, like I said, these cards are not for the faint of heart. Do not get these if you don't want to know what you're not paying attention to. Okay, they are a game changer. And I want to tell Teal Swan, thanks for making these. You know, a couple times I threw this box across the room, or I threw it across the table. I'm like, oh, but you know what? That's how you know they're good, because they're not going to sugarcoat anything. Met my match. So I want everyone to think about that and just get prepared for your next download of energy that's going to be coming in. And those of you that are feeling inspired to start speaking your light language, please do. I sung a healing song that I haven't sung in years that came up for me to sing to someone. And when I sung it, it was right at the time she needed it. So your medicine is coming up now for you to start paying attention to and start moving through and working with. And light language is the new energetic frequency energy that needs to be used. Don't get in your head and start thinking that you sound weird when you speak light language. Nobody understands you. It's not about, remember, it's not about trying to decipher what you're saying. And like when we speak English, you understand what's being said, or when you speak Spanish, or when you speak your different languages, you understand what it is if you're a part of that culture. Light language is divine language of light that's given to you at birth. You just don't remember saying it or speaking it because you get moved into, this is how you're supposed to speak, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you get into that tone. But now, light language comes in. So when I start my journey, I will be video taping and doing a lot of live interaction between YouTube and Instagram. It'll probably hit Instagram first before I get it on YouTube. YouTube will probably be when I get into a place setting and I just hook in and do it this way. But I'm going to take you guys on a journey with me and show you some things that are going to be like what you need to see, what you need to know. Because by the time I do get back, it's going to be a whole different ball of wax. And I think it's going to be really good. It'll be different. So I talked about that cherry juice. Please, if you haven't started the program with the cherry juice, or you're feeling the need like you need to get it, please make sure you start your cherry juice. I have it in here in a container. And it's good to use, especially more than ever, because we got all this smoke in the air. And just start helping with the lungs. So I'm going to go take my bath now. And, and then I'm going to jump into my bed and tuck in and relax and sleep and receive messages of what is coming. The messages are coming in pretty fast, pretty quick, especially at night while you're sleeping. So please make sure you are hydrated. when the messages start coming in. And those of you that are watching this and didn't catch me when I was on live, please listen to your guidance and trust what you are receiving. And remember, a negative energy force will make you feel oppressed, fearful. It will make you feel like questioning yourself if that's what I'm supposed to do or not do, or negative always makes you question everything. A positive life force that's trying to guide you and talk to you always has your highest good, always has your back. That's how you know the difference between the good and the not so good. Okay. All right, lovelies. I'll come back tomorrow, and I think I'll be a little bit more ready to do some deeper healing work, some light language. So we'll start with that tomorrow, and I'll do that tomorrow morning. I think that'd be good. All right. But I'm going to sleep now after I take that nice bath. All right. I love you guys. Be soul light. Please pay attention. Pay attention to the lights. They're coming in. And our starlight ancestors are here. They're just getting ready to light it up. They're getting ready to show themselves in a very unique way. Yeah. This should be very interesting. I'm just wondering when and how they're going to do this. And I'm not the only one that knows this. There's a lot of other people that are feeling the same thing. Got goosebumps just from saying that. Look. Goosebumps. All right. Anyway, much love to all of you. Be good to yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do some healing work tomorrow. Get ready for that, what you want to release. Because I'll be sitting and relaxed, and I can do that with you. All right. Much love to all of you. Sleep well tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.